Well, here at ABC2 News, we don't want you to give up. We want you to notice the orange that we're going to be wearing all week and how we're going to be talking about multiple sclerosis because we're committed to MS Awareness Week, hoping that you'll join us on one of the many walks that are going on over the month of April in the state of Maryland. Those walks raise awareness and money for the disease. And our guest this morning, she knows how important it is to keep on moving. Please welcome Judy Phebus. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I love your story because you were diagnosed with MS and you have really not let it get in the way. I know there was a period that was tough for you, but you haven't let it get in the way of your passion.
No. I was diagnosed at 37 and actually bedridden at 37 and diagnosed at 40. And I have continued to work for 20 more years working on bus tours for Gunther's.
Tell us about that, because that's your passion.
That was. I worked for Gunther Tours for years. I was the tour coordinator there, and I designed the tours, and I escorted the tours all over the United States, Canada, and Hawaii. It was just great. My MS got so bad to the point I was starting with the MS hugs, which come around your chest, and you can't breathe. And the first time I was on the bus with the people, and this happened, I thought I was having a heart attack, and I just kept praying it wouldn't happen until I got left there. When it got that to the point that I felt like I couldn't do a perfect job, the stress just got to me so bad, and my MS just kept flaring up more and more. I retired, and I went into a depression because I missed all the people, and decided that I needed to do something. And so I decided to go back to basics, where I started, fundraising. And what better cause to fundraise than MS? So I put a couple bus trips together, and last year my husband and I did 6 or 7 trips, but we raised over $15,000 last year for MS.
$15,000, that's incredible.
Yes, and several thousand came, maybe about 4,000 came from private donations from all of our past travelers that sent us checks. And this year we're doing trips starting in May. We have a day trip to Lancaster, and then we're doing a trip to see Sheer Madness in Washington. We have 2 overnight trips. One's going to be out to Opryland Hotel in November, and we'll be staying right there at Opryland. And one's down to Myrtle Beach. And we're hoping to do better. We're really hoping to do better.
So you get to go on this great bus tour, and it's all for a great cause.
Oh, every dime goes to MS.
What do you want people to know about MS? You've been living with it for a long time, so what would you like people to know about multiple sclerosis?
Number one, we don't look like we're sick, but it affects every part of your body. It'll affect your speech, as it did for me, your breathing, every bodily function it will affect. I have very severe pain. I've been on pain medicine for the last 4 years. Without the pain medicine, I can't sleep, I can't sit or anything because the pain's so bad. It's very important because I found out that MS affects somebody in everybody's family, or just about everybody knows someone who's had MS or who has MS. I just hope that we can continue to find a cure, not just something to make us function, but something because it's affecting children now.
And this is why we need to find a cure. So if people want to get in touch with you, if they want to go on one of these great tours around the country, how do they do that?
They can call us at 443-540-3365 or 301-829-3662. We also just went on Facebook last night under Ken and Judy Phebus.
Okay.
And we're listed in the MS Connection. And they can also call Gunther's, so they'll give our phone number out.
Okay, and if you missed that, we're going to put it on our website. Judy, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
And I'm so glad that you're out there and you're moving and you're doing what you can to make a difference.
Thank you.
If you want to make a difference, we want you to join us because there are a bunch of walks happening all over the state of Maryland next month. From Annapolis to Ocean City, they run from April 2nd to the 16th. There's all sorts of information, so if you need more information, there's a web address to go to on your screen. It's walkmsmaryland.org, or call the number on your screen, 443-641-1010. 888-888-1200. Charlie, isn't that a great story?
Wonderful
She's an inspiration.
story. Thank you so much. And Judy, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
Back now.